Hold on.
All right. What have we been talking about during our read alouds with inventions? Someone raise your hand and tell me one of the inventions that we talked about in the past couple of weeks. Darius. Telescopes. We talked about that, and we talked about space and science. What else, Deontay? Satellite, and what else? Oh, we read about that in our shared reading. What else?
Talk about sound and light.
Sound and light. What else from our book about mistakes? Remember our book about mistakes? What else did we talk about, Elizabeth? The Hubble telescope. That wasn't from that book, but we talked about that in science. Chase. Rubber. Bryce.
We talked about in mistakes that were donuts. And in science we also did STEM project.
Yep, donuts, and we've done the STEM project. Matthew.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Lucas.
We talked about ivory soap.
Ivory soap. Who else did I talk to? Katie. Tea. Denisha.
Oh my god.
Levi jeans. Elizabeth. Nome, Alaska. Yep.
And that thing from Tennessee, I forgot what it was.
Oh, someone remind me.
It was
Jellicoe.
Jellicoe and Jericho.
Yep, it was supposed to be Jericho, but it was Jellicoe. Sterling.
Rubber tire.
Rubber tires. All right. We have some ideas. All right, go ahead and put your hands down. I'm glad that y'all are so excited about those ideas. Go ahead and put those hands down. What I want to do today is I want to give you a little card. It has an invention on it, that ones that we have not talked about. I have taken a Sharpie and I have blocked out the date of when it was invented. So you and your partner are going to figure out and discuss for about 2 minutes what time period was that invention created. What time period was the invention created? And then we're going to figure out when actually it was created. Today, after we do this activity, you will be able to research some inventions using some clues in the inventors that created those inventions for our STEM project for today. All right? So when I call your name, I'm going to give you your invention, and it has a little brief description about it. Talk with your partner for about 2 minutes, and then we will gather back together and we will put it on our timeline and discuss whether your predictions are right or wrong. All right? So Lily and Macy, Matthew, Darius, Katie and Lucas.
I was going to say something.
What's that? What? Blanket. Elizabeth and Chase and Richard. Deidre. This is Deidre and Richard, so we'll talk about Deontay and Denisha.
I get off the
And when do you think this was created?
about the name.
What do you think was created? Which one?
Together with Brian.
The 1850s. I think it's from the 1850s. What do you think? Why do you think it's from the 1850s?
Oh my god, we know. Yeah.
Okay.
We can see through it. We can see through it.
What year do you think? 1805. 1805. What's in between 1800 and 1815? All right.
We know when.
I don't think you've had X-ray.
You can actually see through it. Would it be the closest to when you're short? Brian did it.
All right.
We did. Y'all are not using your money. I actually used mine. No, you didn't.
Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Some of you are too smart and could read through my Sharpie, even though I went over it several times.
No, we couldn't.
Alright.
Starling could, but I did.
Alright. Listen up, please. Thank you. Alright, so we're going to go around and I want to call your group up. I'm going to give you a piece of tape and you're going to tape it up on the number line. I need everyone's full attention. Lucas, are up. Calm down. Thank you. Denisha's group, go put your tape up and tell me what time period you think it is. Come on, Dancer. During this time, y'all need to be quiet to see what time and put it up. All right. Macy and Lily. So they think 1850 for the mason jar. Tell about your product. You think 1850, what was your product? Matches. What was your product, Denisha and Deontay? Tell Denisha, what was your product? What was it called?
Should we round it?
You can either round it or do exact. The mason jar was their product or their invention. Y'all are getting too loud. Elizabeth. Lucas's group.
I know where it is. I know exact place.
I like how Denisha and Deontay's group are actually listening and following instructions, please. What product or what invention?
Ball pin.
The ball pin, the ballpoint
I
pen.
know
The ballpoint pen. I know what you're talking about. The ballpoint pen. All right, Matthew. So do y'all think it's in between 1850 and 1900?
1900 is really close to 1900.
So it's 18 what?
88.
1888. They think it's 1888. What's your product? Grace, you're not paying attention. It's rubber bands. What year do you think the rubber band was invented?
1845.
1845. Y'all are too sneaky.
We're too cheaters.
Hackers. Too sneaky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know you are excited, but we still have to follow our procedures and your teams of raising our hand and calming down so everybody can learn. All right? Denisha, what was your question today? When was it invented?
It is 1558.
How do you say that?
1558.
1558. Bryce, your group. What's your invention?
Ours is coat hanger.
What year, Sterling, do y'all think it was invented?
1903.
1903.
Hi.
Hi, yeah. All right.
I see black. I used to be.
Chase's group.
Hello. I'm not reading right now. See.
It's okay. It's okay. Freeze, please. Hey, let him do it too.
It was never.
What was your paper towel? Thank you. And what year do you think it was invented?
It was in 1907.
It was invented in 1907 because now we're cheater, pumpkin eaters.
No, we're hackers.
No, we're looking through the Sharpie.
You were learning to be a cheater. Next time, how about you go on the printer and
a Sharpie to see when these inventions were created. Let's talk a little bit briefly while my computer is loading. It's not wanting to load for me. Let's talk quickly about these inventions. Stephen Perry, on March 17th, was the one who manufactured the rubber band. We don't know what year. This is our predictions. He manufactured the rubber manufacturing company produced the first rubber bands to hold mail and cards together. John Mason patented the screw neck bottle or the mason jar on November the 30th. Again, we don't know what year.
Oh, money.
Matches was the first modern self-igniting match was invented by John Chanel from Paris, France. Juan Chanel. The first ballpoint pen patent was issued on
1888.
30th of October. They think 1888 to
And it's
John Loud, a leather tanner who was attempting to make a writing instrument that would be able to write on his leather products, which then common fountain pens could not do. Then we have the coat hanger, was by Parkhouse.
We didn't think it. We knew it.
You knew it because y'all were looking through my Sharpie. An employee of Timberlake Wire and Novelty Company in Jackson, Michigan. He created a coat hanger in response to co-workers' complaints of too few coat hooks. So he bent a piece of wire and into two ovals with the ends twisted, Matthew, listen please, to form a hook. Parkhouse patented his invention, but is not known if he profited from it. Do we use coat hangers today?
Yeah.
All the time in our closet.
Not really for coats only.
They're not for coats only anymore. They're used for
Everything. Not
Give me five.
everything.
Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Lucas.
No, okay.
Paper towels. Scott Paper introduced the Sandy towels or paper towel. These first paper towels. They were invented for use in Philadelphia classrooms to help prevent the spread of the common cold. We use tissues today, but back then they used paper towels. If you use paper towels today, your nose might get a little raw. They used it for colds, honey.
I thought it was
For colds. Alright. So let's see, some of you. Listen. He misunderstood me. He thought we're talking about, I said colds. We're not using it for anything else. Sterling, please put that ruler up. Can you please put the ruler upright? Get up, pick it up, and put it in the basket. Thank you. Alright, so let's look and see if we were right.
Mom said you're not to go three.
No, I hope it's right too. Alright, so if we are talking under our breath, we need to stop, please, because that's disrespectful and rude to other people. So the coat hanger, which someone put right here at 1900, was actually founded in 1903. No, 1903, which is that what they said?
I just rounded it.
He rounded it to 1900. The dishwasher was in, we didn't do the dishwasher, that's not what we didn't do. The mason jar was in 1858. So they put it around 1850, so they rounded it to that.
This is more like math because you're rounding.
Then, well, you can incorporate science and math together. Paper towels was in 1907. So it probably could have been a little bit closer to the 1900s, but it was in 1907.
Yeah, we got a little too much. There wasn't enough room.
Yep.
That's too big.
Matches was in 1805. So they said 1850, but it was actually 1805, so they needed to go over.
We knew